Sophocles was an ancient Greek playwright who wrote the play Oedipus. He wrote it because he was worried that people were straying from the gods, and so he wanted to encourage them not to turn their backs away from the gods. The story of Oedipus goes that Laius and Jocasta were king and queen of Thebes, and they had a prophecy that their child would kill Laius and marry Jocasta. In order to avoid this fate, they took their fate into their own hands and went against the gods by leaving their baby to die on a mountaintop. However, this didn't go as planned because a shepherd rescued the baby and brought it to the king and queen of Corinth. Oedipus grew up in Corinth, but one day at a party, he learned that the prophecy that he is not his father's son when a stranger came up to him. He then found out about the other prophecy that he would kill his father and marry his mother. This made him very worried, and so he left Corinth in order to keep his parents safe. On the way to Thebes, he came across a fork in the road, and he met Laius. However, he didn't know that Laius was his father. He killed him, and in doing so, he unknowingly fulfilled part of the prophecy. He then continued on to Thebes, where he became king when he saved the city from a plague. As king, he married Jocasta, who was his mother, but he didn't know that. Then Thebes suffered from a terrible plague, and in order to find out why they had a plague, they called upon Tiresias, who was the blind prophet. Tiresias told Oedipus that he was Laius' murderer, but Oedipus didn't believe him, so they called the shepherd, who was the only witness, to clear up the misunderstanding once and for all. The shepherd told Oedipus that, yes, it was true he was the murderer, and that all the other prophecies were true. When Oedipus and Jocasta learned that the prophecy had indeed been fulfilled, they were horrified. Jocasta hung herself, and Oedipus gouged his eyes out and left Thebes out of shame. He didn't want to cause any more trouble to his people or his children. And this is why we can't have nice things.